Good evening, all. This is Hasmukh sir from Devivid, and I have brought up a new topic on fluency and coherence today. So, before we start, I just want you to mention how much you struggle with fluency. Okay, so let's just wait for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will start with our fluency and coherence masterclass. So, we have Bansari Thumar, Cambridge, Ruges, Navinia, Trusa, and still others are joining. So just let me know. I just want you to understand. Let's start with the definition of fluency. What do you understand fluency means in your own words? Let me know in the chat. Chat is already open. Just let me know. What is fluency in your own words? What do you think fluency is? You could message here. See? First of all, just type I in the chat to show your presence here. Come on. Just type I in the chat. Yes, Navinia says eyes. Come on, just type I to show that you are active, alert, and engaged. Okay, tell me what's fluency for you? What do you think? Fluency का मतलब क्या होता है? What's fluency for you? What do you understand? Let's start with the basic question. It's a interactive question, interactive masterclass, and I want you to interact much because the more you interact, the more you learn. So whatever you're understanding about fluency, just let me know in the chat. Come on. Is fluency mean speed? What do you think? Explain me in 1 or 2 words. What is fluency for you? Before I give you a definition, I want a definition from you. It seems like very simple word, but still, yeah, talk continuously. Is it fluency? Okay. Mindset talk continuously means fluency. Good. Navinia says talking naturally and confidently without stopping too much. That's fluency. Great. What else fluency is? Come on. So fluency basically it's a wide term. Yeah, Priya says fluency means allowing thoughts naturally without overthinking and smoothly talking. Yes. Let me turn off this sounds. Hmm, this one when someone joins. Okay, great. Let's just wait for a 1 or 2 more minute and we'll start. Still students are joining. Yes. So we have got some definition of views on fluency from Mayank, Navinia, and Priya. Mayank says talking continuously calls fluency. Navinia says talking naturally and confidently without stopping too much. That's fluency. Priya says allowing thoughts naturally without overthinking and smoothly talking. That's called fluency. How about others? What is your perception about fluency? Just let me know. Drop your message in the chat. Come on. The more you engage, the more you learn. Remember, fluency meaning basically flow of the thoughts. Right. So, just let me tell you. Uh, can I say that Priya? Let's say Priya. If I want to say that you are fluent, okay, you are fluent. Can I say just that you are fluent in English or in Gujarati or in Hindi? What do you feel? Gujarati. Okay, you are fluent in Gujarati, right? But what if, Priya, if I can give you unfamiliar topic, a topic which is unknown to you, would you still be sound fluent? Even if you have to speak in Gujarati, let's say, in your native language, but I'm giving you unknown, unfamiliar topic. Would you still be fluent in expressing? Even the topic is unknown, even let's say you are not getting ideas, you are taking time to think. Yeah, you could try your best. That's what I'm saying. Fluency is a very wide term. No one can be fluent in everything. Okay? So fluency is a kind of based on context. Let's say even if in Gujarati I could be fluent in some topics but not at in some other topics. Let's say it's in some topics where I feel interested, where I have knowledge about, I could be fluent in it, right? Because I have already practiced talking on those topics earlier, many times in the past. And that's why, fluency comes natural. But if I have to talk about any unfamiliar, unknown topic for a very first time, I have to uh, come up with ideas, then I would struggle here and there. Even if I have to speak in my native language, let's say Gujarati. Gujarati is my native language. Still, I will struggle a bit here and there. So again, there is a question mark. Is that yes? So fluency is not like that the way you think. I could be fluent in some topic, like the way I teach. I could be fluent here. But if someone asks me on any other random, unknown, unfamiliar topic to talk about or have conversation about, even in English, let's say I sound fluent right now. But if it is unknown, obviously I will take time. So does it mean I'm not fluent? No, need to understand. There is a lack of knowledge, lack of idea. That's why I'm not feel sound fluent. Okay, so fluency is not all about this. Fluency has a lot of factors, and I will talk. I will start with my favorite story of Maria and George. Okay, are you excited to listen to this interesting story of Maria and George? Okay. If you are excited, just type E in the chat. E for you are excited to learn that story, because that story literally represent those people who literally make things implement. Yeah, so Priya is excited, Tumar is excited. Come on. How about others? We have almost 14 participants here. Come on. Navinia says, right. Navinia is excited. Great. Mayank, Coach, Khemraj, Surya, Siddhant. Amazing. Okay, let's begin the story of George and Maria. So, let me introduce first of all these two character. George is a graduate student, undergraduate student. He's in final year and he has a vocabulary of more than 7,500 words. He keeps on learning every single day new words. He keeps on working on his grammar. Okay, so this is all about normally George. Let's understand about Maria. So Maria is a schoolgirl. She's in 10th standard, in 10th grade. She hardly knows 2000 or 2500 words, and she knows few tenses, not all grammar tenses. She's not good at grammar at all. I mean, she has a good grammar, we can say. Now, if I ask you one thing, who do you think from these two would be more fluent, George or Maria? If you feel like it depends, let tell me the conditions. For George, type G. For Maria, type M. Okay, see who is right now. Let's say. So what do you think? George has advanced grammar, knows advanced grammar topic, has vocabulary more than 7,000 words. He's undergraduate. He's in final year. Maria, where is Maria? Is just a schoolgirl studying in 10th grade and hardly have vocabulary around 2000 or 2500 words and know some grammar at good level, some of tenses. So I can see some of most of you are saying George. Okay, yes. Theoretically, if we see here, George would be much fluent, more fluent than the Maria. But practically, Maria is more fluent than George. It totally depends on topic, right? So you tell me why Maria is more fluent than George. Let me tell you first. Because George whole focus is on learning, learning, learning. Okay? He keeps on learning, learning, learning. Most of you, even when I was in my uh, college days, I just finished my schooling and I got into college, English medium, and I also joined a speaking class. I had really good grammar. I'm really good at grammar. You know, my classmate used to appreciate me a lot for my grammar skills. And I joined a spoken institute and I clear grammar, got 100 out of 100 score in grammar. Even in vocabulary test, I got 100 out of 100. I completed my grammar and vocabulary batch in just a month, which is very short time actually. Otherwise, normally it's a 6 month long course, and normally students take minimum to 3 months around to complete grammar and vocabulary batch. And I did it in under 1 month and got into speaking batch. But when my turn came to introduce myself and speak few sentences in front of my classmate, I went blank. I had no idea to talk. That's what happened. So if you think like, see, I am like a George. I, I, I'm really good at grammar. I'm really good at vocabulary, but I still not able to speak because my whole focus for many years in school days is on learning part, learning grammar, learning vocabulary, word after word, topic after topic. I became George, and I struggle a lot. Okay, so let's talk about Maria. What happened, Maria? Maria knew few things. Okay, she knows few things. See, what she does is that whatever she learns, she practice. If she learn few words, she practice enough times. Okay, because fluency is nothing but repetition. Let me tell you, fluency is nothing but repetition. If you repeat things several times, it comes naturally. It goes into your long term memory and then it comes naturally, flawlessly. That's we call fluency without thinking much, right? That's how fluency comes, where we no need to think much. Okay, we are able to produce thoughts easily. So that only comes through repetition. And that's what Maria does. Maria every single day stays consistent to speak and interact with others, whatever she learns. So my question is to you, in last 1 or 2 months, let's say even last 6 months or 3 months, let's say last 3 months, how many words have you learned? Number one, tell me in the chat, how many new words have you learned? Put your hand on your heart and just let me know. How many new words have you learned? Let's let's have reality check actually. That's how you will learn where you exactly stand right now and how you are progressing actually. Are you becoming a George or are you becoming a Maria? Let's understand. How many new words have you learned in last 3 months? So just give me an approximate number in the chat. Come on. Mine say 20. Okay. Just be honest and tell the number. Come on. What's the number? Let's have ground reality check. Priya says 10. How about others? Come on. After that, we have activity. We are going to learn something solid. Just tell me the number. Come on. Be quick. Mine says 20. Priya says 10. How about others? Even if it is, let's say 0, type 0. Be cruel with you. Come on and type the number. How many words have you learned in last 3 months? Is it 10, 20, 50? How many? Okay. Second question. Let's imagine you have learned 10, 20, 30, 50, 40, or let's say 100 words in last 3 months. My second question is this. How many of those words have you remembered? Let's say if you learn 15 words, 50 words, and you have remembered 25 words so far. My third question is this. How many words have you implemented or using actually? And let me tell you, it is less than 10%. And that's where exactly you are leaking. This is one of the pillars for fluency is to use what you know exactly. Okay? Fluency comes from practicing English what you already know repeatedly, consistently, again and again. That's how fluency builds, not by learning new things. Okay? If you know enough, like Maria, your job is to practice them enough, use them in real life. That's how fluency builds. Okay? So fluency builds with start with easy English. First, start using whatever you know. If you're getting this point, type I in the chat so we could move to the next slide. Come on. Just type I in the chat to show that you are engaged and you are ready to move for further. Slide. Okay. Kimraj, Mayank, Tumar, Priya. Yes. Kunj, Navinia. Great. Surya. Okay. So what's our goal actually? So we want to deliver clear, connected, fluent answer under extreme exam pressure. See, there was a time actually I was talking to a stranger. It was my college days. I was quite good at English at that point of time after several practice. But what happened when it comes to talking to strangers, or let's say my superiors, or someone who is more fluent than me, I feel stumble, hesitate, feel inferior. That's what things happen. These are the things happen with me. Do you have such things? Because this is called mindset. Okay, this is called mindset. What need to do then after? I will tell you one other another story here. How many of you first tell me that you feel struggle to speak in front of strangers or superiors, or in front of those who are more fluent than you, as compared to your friends? Let's say when I was talking to my best friends in my college days, I sound fluent. Okay, I found myself fluent, right? That's what happened as compared to strangers. So does it happen with you? Just let me know. If yes, you could type why yes. So Mayank say yes, it happens with Mayank. So I will tell you one story, very interesting story for this, to change this mindset actually. Okay. Yes, Navina says it happens with Navinia. So I have been through that journey actually. I'm from Gujarati medium background. So I did my schooling in Gujarati medium. So I know what's the struggle a Gujarati medium student face in the journey of fluency. Yeah, so Priya, Cambridge, Navinia, Mayank have struggled, have gone through these things. Let's understand this story. So there are few interns actually just joined their internship in Bangalore in a company, and they started interacting with one another. But when they start interacting, they speak broken English. I don't know, because they are a bit more conscious about each other, their mistakes on like that. So they struggle to speak with strangers. Okay, because they all are new. What happened then? They once they decided to go to a bar. They got drunk, and after getting drunk, they start speaking fluently. Now, when I say start speaking fluently, doesn't mean they are not making any grammatical mistakes. Obviously, they are making here and there mistake, but they are smooth, confident, and expressing themselves. Okay. So tell me what happened. What happened? Why they are fluent now after getting drunk? What happened? What changes in their mind? Who would like to tell me? If you like to tell me, just you could just let me know. आप बोल भी सकते हो, would be great. अगर कोई बोलना चाहेगा तो भी अच्छा है. अगर like if you feel like he typing is boring, then do interact. Who would like to speak? Raise your hands. Come on. What happened in their minds? Okay, Mayank say less conscious. They become less conscious. Okay, and that's why they sound fluent. Okay, so I'm not encouraging anyone to get drunk to be fluent. Okay, it just we are learning through the metaphor actually. I will tell you what happened actually. What need to be focused. They feels confidence, and why they feel confident, Kunj, after getting drunk. So we are working on mindset part actually, right? So these two stories really helps you in your mindset part. Once your mindset clear, then 80 to 90% your roadblocks will be clear. Because yeah, the clarity you need actually to move further like a bullet train. So अल्कोहल मेक सम पीपल कॉन्फिडेंट. ओके. ऐसा होता तो सब अल्कोहल ही पीते जब भी कॉन्फिडेंस की जरूरत पड़ती. What else? Do not care how others think about. Yes, my got it. Yes, they become less number one, they become less conscious about themselves. When we are more conscious about ourselves and others, okay, then we feel stress and tense. And in a state of tense or stress, obviously we fumble, we don't get ideas. Okay, हमारे दिमाग के दरवाजे बंद होने लगते हैं. The doors of minds where idea enters start shutting down. That's what happened. Okay, we have narrow thinking there. Then we hardly able to think few on limited things. So that's what happened. We become when we become more conscious. So number one, do not focus on yourself much. Okay, rather what to focus then. Do not care how others think about him. Yes. Rather, focusing on you, focus on what you want to express. Focus on your message. Do not focus on yourself or the people, but the message. What is your message and what your message contains the value? That's the only focus. If you focus on that only thing, even if you are making mistake, okay, you sound fluent. Okay, because now you are feeling you have a good feeling because you are focusing on a positive things. What's the positive side here? That you are delivering a value in your message, what you are expressing, what you are conveying. That gives you some positive boost actually. Okay, and there is an emotion in it. Yes, when people get drunk, they are emotional, they are less conscious, and they focus on expressing themselves only instead of focusing on them or the others. That's what happens. So, next time when you have to speak English in front of strangers, let's say to superiors, then focus on the message. Okay, do not focus on the mistake. I have seen superiors, some superiors who have made blunders in English. Okay, even let me tell you frankly, I'm also making here and there a bit of mistakes in grammar, but why I'm still feeling good and confident, because my whole focus is not on my mistakes which I make here and there sometimes. My whole focus is to delivering value, teaching you, sharing something useful to you. That's what my whole focus, and that gives me positive feeling. Okay, and that makes me actually confident. Okay, if you're getting this light bulb, just type LB in the chat. This is a natural way to feel confident, focusing on the value you deliver. Type LB in the chat. Even if it is your native language, or let's say you are speaking in your native or English, any. Yes. So my LB, Priya, Navinia, type LB if it hits you. Great. Bansari, Kimraj, great. Light bulb. I got one, two, three, four, five light bulbs. That's great. See, so my whole focus is on these five people. That's they are learning something new. Okay. So focus on positive side. Another quote, this is my favorite quote actually, that you are imperfectly perfect for the imperfect ones. If you are getting. So that gives me some motivation. Let me share with you. You are imperfectly perfect. You are imperfectly perfect for the imperfect ones. We are humans. We all are humans, not robots or someone like God. So you are imperfectly perfect for the imperfect ones. So when I feel like incomplete, when I feel like I'm not good enough, I remember this quote. This quote is by Nicholas, like that. I haven't remembered the complete name, but the name start with Nicholas. Okay, so mindset really helps you to build that fluency actually. Okay, I mean they push your potential actually. Otherwise, what happen in the initial state, this mindset blocks you, and and you never know what's your potential exactly. Okay, let's move to the next slide then. So फ्लुएंसी एग्जाम डेफिनेशन क्या होता है? व्हाट इज द एग्जाम डेफिनेशन ऑफ फ्लुएंसी? आइडियाज का स्मूथ फ्लो होना, अननेचुरल पोजेस नहीं होने, हेजिटेशन फॉर्म फ्लम्बल नहीं होना, एक कंटिन्यूअस नेचुरल पेस होना, पोजेस भी ज़रूरी है, ठीक है? इट डजेंट मीन कि बुलेट ट्रेन की तरह एकदम पूरी रफ्तार से आप बस बोले जाओ. टेक पोजेस वेर इट इज़ नीडेड. कोरेंस मतलब आइडियाज कैसे लॉजिकली ऑर्डर है, कनेक्शन कैसे डेवलप किया है, ट्रांजिशनल वर्ड्स एंड हाउ फ्लो गोज. So what's your struggle? Thinking too long before speaking? That's what happened because why it happens? Because you don't have a framework to speak. Second, jumping between random ideas. Okay, that's what happened because you don't have framework and over focusing on perfect grammar. Let's try this framework. I will give you one question. Just a second. Okay, so I'm putting one question here. Now, so this is this question we have. Okay, so whenever you come across this question, often you get question, anyone throws a question, you have the framework, especially in exam setup. First, give direct answer, add reasons, then try to add example, elaborate that, give relevant details, and then the last optional. Fourth one is optional. That's how you frame it. So here we have this question: do you think people should work from home? Now I'm gonna use this framework right now. Just a second. Let me check out. Yes, timing. Yes. So, do you think people should work from home? Direct answer. Yes, I think working from home is a good option for many people. My direct answer. Now, reason. One main reason is that it saves a significant amount of commuting time. For example, employees living in big cities often spend 2 to 3 hours traveling every day. And result which is an optional, as a result they can use that save time to be more productive and maintain a better work life balance. Can you see how I use the framework? Okay, now it is your turn. I'm going to give you a question like this. Okay, I'm typing on question in the chat. Mhm. Here's an interesting question. Is it important to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Who would like to answer here using this framework? You could take time if you wish to. Someone has, just a second. Yes. Raise your hands if you would like to answer using the framework. And as I told you, do not focus on uh, thinking about what if I make mistakes. No, think about how you try your best and share your answer. Should I pick anyone? Let's pick anyone. Priya, would you like to try? We have Priya, then Mayank, or Navinia, any of you. If you would like to try, just let me know. Type I in the chat. You could unmute yourself then. In case if you are not able to unmute yourself, just let me know. You could take time. I will give you time. Not to worry. चलो पहले तो emojis शेयर करो तो मुझे पता चले how much you engage. See, there would be emojis here. Just let me know कि हाँ you are thinking over this question. That shows me. Just show like thumbs up. It means you are thinking over this question. Okay, let me repeat this question. Is it important? Is it important to maintain healthy lifestyle? I'm sharing this question again, Priya. Okay, thank you, Navina. Whoever is reacting, thumbs up. Yes. Take time. You will have time. Use the framework. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes to think over it. And whenever you are ready, just type R in the chat. Priya, you are ready. You could start speaking if you feel like. Okay. Whenever anyone's ready, just type R in the chat. I will give you 1 or 2 minutes. Take time. Yes, Navina. Great. Yes, Navina. You could start. If you are not able to unmute yourself, just let me know. Uh, Okay, you are not able to unmute yourself. Let me see. Okay, now you could. I've turned on I've enabled the setting actually. Now try again. Unmuting yourself.
Yes, sir. Now I can.
Yes, great.
Okay. So answer is yes, it is very important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Reason: a healthy lifestyle helps people to stay physically fit and mentally strong. Example: for example, a person who eats balanced food, exercise regularly and gets enough sleep is more active and focused at work or studies. Result: as a result, maintaining a healthy lifestyle leads to longer life, better productivity, and overall well-being.
Great, amazing answer. I want all of you to clap for Navinia for initiating and really answer well. Thank you, Navinia. Where emojis? Where is emojis? Yeah, yeah, yes. Has. In virtual meeting, that's how we appreciate. Come on, show me thumbs up. So Mayank, yeah, do upload. That's how we encourage each other. You could use emojis here in the chat or here in the reactions. Come on. Okay. If you need any other question, do let me know. I want one more response. मैं और एक क्वेश्चन देने वाला हूँ. Mm, so this is another question. Thank you, Kimraj Mayan, for uploading. Okay, Priya, would you like to answer for the same question? Yes, go on. Yes, yes. Please unmute yourself and you could start speaking if you feel ready. अच्छा आप सिर्फ टेक्स्ट करना चाहते थे आंसर आई गेस. ओके सेकंड क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास. एनीवन who would like to answer either for the first or the second, come on. हमारे पास इतने दो आंसर दो रिस्पॉन्सेज तो बनते हैं बिफोर वी मूव टू द अदर फ्रेमवर्क. कम ऑन. चलो आई थिंक यू आर गेटिंग दिस because we have a bit limited time. Second, 5 second, the planning strategy. Mhm. Opinion, one reason, one example. So how do you plan? 5 second, it means you have to think in 5 seconds simply. And so let me give you a once question. So you will get an just let me share first of all this question with you. So this question is this: is technology making people less social? What would I think in 5 seconds? Number one is opinion. What could be my opinion? Because it's a yes no question. I would say yes, slightly. Is technology making people less social? I say yes, slightly. Okay. What is one reason? Because of less face-to-face interaction. You right? And any example? People on phones during gatherings, most often they prefer to call someone or text someone rather than meeting. So that's an example. Even if they want to have any gatherings, even people have virtual gathering these days. And what could be my simple answer? See, this is a 5 second. In 5 second, I think about to frame this answer. I think if it is yes no question na, अगर yes no question होता है, then you think in this frame because they are asking for your opinion na. So I just think about opinion. Yes, slightly. Okay, yes or no, whatever reason why you say yes, because less to less face interaction. So I'm thinking in terms of words actually, not thinking the complete sentence because I don't have much time. I need to think in just 5 seconds. And third, what's my example? People are on phones during gatherings most of the time. Okay, that's what happened. Even in gathering, they get into their phones and scrolling here and there. Even they are in their meetings or gatherings, they are in their own world, in their own phones. So, what could be my answer then? Let's say after let me build the answer on this. So, I could say, is technology making people less social? So, after thinking 5 seconds in this framework, using this framework, I could say, yes, I believe technology is making people slightly less social. This is mainly because many individuals prefer online interaction instead of meeting in person. And for example, it is common to see people using their phones even while spending time with friends. And as a result, real life communication skills may gradually weaken. Okay. So that's how I plan in just 5 seconds. So I will give you one question like this. Let me share this question in the chat. Mm, Okay, that's an interesting question I came up with. I'll share in the chat. Use this framework for that. Is money more important than happiness? First say yes or no, then reason, एंड देन एग्जाम्पल. ओके, तो पहले तो मुझे तीन चीजें शॉर्ट में लिख के दो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ओके, बोलने के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, बट आई वॉन्ट यू टू जॉट इट डाउन, आइडियाज इन जस्ट 5 seconds. What's your answer? Yes or no? You could say what extent as well, like as I told you, slightly, partially, strongly, like that. And second, what's your reason in 2 to 3 words, and your example in 2 to 3 words. Now I want complete answer in framework में, जैसे मैंने दिया था. Let me prepare so you know how was it. See how I frame in just 5 seconds like this. Just slightly one reason, one example. Now I want you to give me framework like this for this question. Is money more important than happiness? Okay, I'm giving you 1 or 2 minutes. Take time for now because it's your starting. If anyone would like to unmute yourself and speak directly, it would be great rather than typing, because typing takes time actually. But if you're typing, I will wait.
Sir, can I say directly?
Yes, 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 please.
Money is not more important than happiness because money is necessary to meet basic needs. It cannot buy inner peace, emotional satisfaction, or meaningful relationship. For example, a person with high income but constant stress and poor mental health may feel unhappy. As a result, true happiness comes from a balanced life where financial stability supports well being rather than replacing it.
Great answer. Come on. That that requires upload. Come on, all of you. Great again, Navinia. Great answer. I'm waiting for others to initiate as well. Mhm. See, there are two types of people. Meanwhile, you are typing, let's say, or thinking, I will tell you there are two types of people. One who are for information, another who are for transformation. Okay, those who are for information, they just listen passively. They don't engage or interact or involve or participate. But those who are transformer, they believe in acting, they believe in action. So I just want to know, out of 14 participants, how many of you are transformer, or you are just here for information? If you are here for transformation, type T in the chat. So I just want to know how many action takers we have. Or you just want to learn passively. So that's how I set my next approach after that. Instead of waiting. So Navinia is for sure transformation. That's great. Priya, amazing. Okay, we have two accent takers. That's amazing, actually. That word. Let's move then to the next slide. Then these are the linkers. Your linkers actually helps you build coherence to show actually if you need smoothness in your fluency, you need linkers, and these are essential linkers. If you want to start out, you could use to be honest. From my perspective, I believe that uh, to add anything, for instance, let's say example, a good example, this can be seen when extending ideas. One main reason this is because another factor and concluding. So let's come up with one example. Okay, एग्जाम्पल से हमें ज़्यादा समझ में आता है. So let's say to be honest का हम use करते हैं. To be honest, I prefer studying at night because it is quieter and I can concentrate better. एक क्वेश्चन है कि do you enjoy studying in the morning or at night? Okay, do you enjoy studying in the morning or at night? And normally usual answer morning आता है, but I want to differ a bit. Okay, so I could say like to be honest, I prefer studying at night because it is quieter and I can concentrate better. Or I rather say, let's say if I want to talk, let favor morning, I could say, in my opinion, morning study works better for people who feel energetic early in the day. Or I could use the, from my perspective, studying at night allows me to revise without interruption. So when it comes to asking for opinion, because they are asking opinion using yes no question, you could use to be honest, in my opinion, and from my perspective, like linkers. Okay. Only one thinking linker per answer. Make sure. Never stack them. Never repeat again in the same answer. So that's how you could use. Then let me give you a question for that. And चलो एक क्वेश्चन तो बनता ही है. Just a second. Give me. So here you have a question. Do you prefer watching movies at home or cinema? Simple question. Use linkers. Any of the linkers here you can see. If you want to start out, you could use that. And if you would add an example, you could add that. To use them in your response. Whoever wants to answer, take time and whenever you feel ready, just let me know. Priya says cinema. That's great. तो लिंकर से कैसे स्टार्ट करोगे? जैसे मैंने एक एग्जांपल तो दिया आपको. To be honest, I prefer watching at home. Normally people like to watch at cinema, but to be honest, I prefer to watch at home. See, but I want your response. Navina would like to answer for this question.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
To be honest, I love to watch movie at home. Sometimes I hate traveling, so uh, I prefer that movie watching at home.
that's great. Thank you. Now, Bansari also share his answer here. I usually prefer watching movies at home because it is more comfortable and convenient. Moreover, I can pause the movie anytime and enjoy it without disturbance. However, I sometimes go to the cinema when I want to enjoy a new release on a big screen. That's great. So उन्होंने काफी अच्छे linkers use किए जैसे moreover, however to contrast and add things up. Great. Uh, ओके तो ये हमें थोड़ा समझ में आ गया वी हैव फ्यू मोर थिंग्स टू प्रैक्टिस कंपैरिजन द पावर ऑफ फ्लो सी बेसिक आंसर क्या हो सकता है यस इट इज गुड मेनी पीपल यूज इट इट सेव्स टाइम फ्लुएंटली आंसर क्या होता है एक फ्रेमवर्क जो अप्लाई हम करें ये जो लास्ट थ्री फ्रेमवर्क्स हमने लास्ट टू फ्रेमवर्क्स एंड लिंकर्स का अगर हम यूज करें हाउ अवर आंसर फील्स लाइक in my opinion online learning is beneficial. Then we had reasons. One main reason that it saves time. For example, professionals attend courses after. As a result, education is more flexible. See, that's the power of the framework actually. Opinion, reason, example, and result. So do plan for 5 seconds जो हमने आगे सीखा, your opinion, reason, example. Use simple and clear idea, simple framework use करना है, never be complicated. Speak naturally, memorize answers नहीं करने, overuse complex grammar, rush to sound fast. इससे आप flow, आपको लगता है कि it makes me sound fluent? No, actually not. Fluent English is not fast English. Okay, so keep this in mind. Fluent English is organized English, using the framework and linkers to sound flow and natural and smooth. That's called fluency. Okay, that's our final truth, and that's the end of our session right now. And if you have any questions related our today's topic, feel free to ask me right now. You could raise your hands, or you can directly unmute yourself and ask, or you can put it here in the chat as well. It's on you. And let's say for others who has no question and want to wrap up here, just tell me how is the session for today. If you really enjoy, type enjoy in the chat. If you learn something, type learn in the chat. So share your feelings in the chat in just one word. Devan says learn. That's great. Learn. Yeah, I'm glad you have learned something. Learn. Navinia said learn, enjoy. Lecture was actually great. Thank you, Navinia. And thank you for your great participation. Bansari says enjoy and learn. Mayank says learn and enjoy. Thank you. Priya says enjoying and learning something new. That's great. If you would like to take a snapshot, like आप अगर screenshot लेना चाहो तो of those framework I could share it. देखो ये है. Meanwhile आप देखो ये वाला फ्रेमवर्क है. फर्स्ट आप इसका एसेस ले सकते हो. So thank you Devans, Kimraj, Navinia, Bansari, Mayank, Priya, for your participation and your interaction. I'm glad that you have learned something and you have enjoyed at the same time. And thank you for attending. If anyone has any question, just let me know. Else you can type bye in the chat. अच्छा, assume कि सबने स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया होगा ये फ्रेमवर्क का, एंड आई एम रैपिंग अप हियर. होप यू एंजॉय. बाय बाय. हैप्पी वीकेंड्स. वेलकम मैन. थैंक यू ऑल. Yes, bye bye. Happy weekend. We'll see you soon with new topic. Till then, bye.